home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here with PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it look. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All these sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice
Welcome to the Parkview Sport One Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where we are gearing up for week number 1 of the 2025-2026 high school season. Started with a matchup between the Homestead Spartans and your Division 1A state champions, the Fort Wayne Vipers. Vipers taking the ice now. I'll let you listen in. know, the Vipers, a little bit of a tough season here in Fort Wayne, but they did win that 1A state championship right on this ice. You can still see that game on Summit City Sports YouTube. And now the Homestead Spartans hit the ice.
At this time, everyone, we ask that you rise as you're able, remove any head coverings. Before our anthem, a moment of remembrance. Our extended hockey family lost one of our own. Xander Whitwell-Roos, a member of the Cornell Sounds, passed away on October 5th. It is always a loss when we lose any of our hockey family, and our hearts and strength goes out to his family, team, and loved ones. Please observe the moment of silence in remembrance of our lost brother. Thank you. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
turn down the crowd noise a little bit after the anthem and the moment of silence for our lost brethren. Teams now with a 5-minute warm-up before our season kickoff here at the Ice House. As I stated previously, we're going to start it off here in week 1 with the Homestead Spartans and the Fort Wayne Vipers. Homestead went on to the finals in this division last year, only to fall to the Carroll Chargers, who went on to win the 4A championship. That was broadcast here at the Ice House. Again, you can find that game, either of those games, on Summit City Sports YouTube page. And the Fort Wayne Vipers, our Indiana State 1A champions. That game, again, broadcast right here from the Ice House by yours truly. Now, things on the stat sheet look a little bit different this year. Last year I had only our Fort Wayne games adding up onto here, but we've got some leaders coming into this one as it's now statewide. So I guess we'll read through them. The Vipers are averaging 2.5 goals against per game, and Homestead averaging 4 goals against per game. Goals per game, your Fort Wayne Vipers are averaging 2, and Homestead 4. In the penalty minute column, wow, Fort Wayne Vipers already averaging 17.5 penalty minutes per game, while the Fort Wayne Homestead Spartans only 8. On the power play goals, the Vipers are averaging less than 1, and Homestead 2 goals a game on the power play. Players to watch out for in this one, goal scoring leaders so far. We have Cameron Whistler for your Fort Wayne Vipers. He's got 3 already, and Thomas Chapman for the Homestead Spartans, leading his team with just 1 goal on the season so far. In the assist column, Caleb Sliger for the Vipers, 4 assists on the season. And Graham Urschel for the Homestead Spartans, 2 apples on the year. In the points category, number 16, Cameron Whistler takes that for the Vipers. He's got 5. And Graham Urschel with 2 for the Homestead Spartans, leading in penalty minutes. We've got number 76, Dylan Parks. According to this, 34 penalty minutes already. We watch him on the Spaceman Elite. He's a tough player. It would do him well to stay out of the penalty box, though. And Braden Heber, he's only got 2. He's leading Homestead in penalty minutes. Now, while we have a couple of minutes before the start of this game, we're going to hear a word from some of our sponsors. If I can bring them up in time, that is. Might have to wait until intermission. Yeah, it looks like maybe I don't know where I've kept my sponsors. Not off to the best start here in the broadcasting booth. A little unprepared today, I must admit, but I do have roster sheets for both teams, and I am told that I will be getting roster sheets for the second game. Well, I suppose we could do a few at least. Big-Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big-Eyed Fish. New. Oh. Tom Steer Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for generations. for the best tires around and other auto repairs, visit Tom Steele Tire. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers, providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, jump on board. Together, we can reach the summits. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialist in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with laborers, district council, and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And finally, today's broadcast is brought to you by Summit City Sports, SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter. Oh boy, I got cut off at 260 Sports. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we are now just seconds away from opening puck drop here in the 2025-2026 season here at the Ice House. And there it is. Face-off won back by the Spartans. Heber's got it now. He'll circle back into his own zone, trying to find some space. Move this one up to Nicholas Juarez. He gets it over to Frick. Frick comes through the neutral zone and dumps that one in for Homestead. Knudsen picks it up as he comes around the net, and this one is going to be kept in at the blue line and thrown into the far corner by the Spartans. Kept in again, and now it's Urschel with an opportunity in the slot. That puck was fumbling around a little bit. He's going to have some trouble, and now it's coming out the other way. Cooper Bacon for the Vipers makes his own entry. He gets tied up with the referee, and this one comes back up in the neutral ice, and it's going to be Parks with the shot. Doesn't quite get through to the goaltender. And this one does. It's going all over the place. Nobody knows where it is. Homestead starting Owen Martinsky in between the pipes. Saw that a lot last year. Bacon's dump attempt, no doing. And back out to neutral ice on the stick of Potts. He'll move that one over to Chapman. Chapman with a nice little move there to get around and get that puck into the attacking zone for Homestead. It's picked up by defenseman Dylan Parks. Parks comes around the net but gets shut down on the breakout attempt. This puck's going to be no ice. It's waved to touch. Chapman will pick that one up for Spartans. Try to get it out, but it's kept in at the blue line, this time by Mason Quass. Shot goes high and wide to Martinsky. And picked up by Thomas Chapman behind the net, and Quass is right there to give him some trouble on his way out of the zone. Chapman picks it up again. Moves that one up to Doherty, and Doherty's able to get this one in, and Homestead will go for a full line change. Only Boffman out there now on the forecheck for the Spartans. Kept in again, this time by Dylan Furry. Managing to clear there, the Vipers were. Swangen's got it now in his own end. He'll look to regroup and go the other way. Trying to go D to D, doesn't quite connect with Johnson at first, but he plays it off the boards. And a good touch there by Fury to prevent the icing for the Spartans. They'll try to go to work and get some offensive zone time with possession. Cycle doesn't connect. Anybody's puck now in the corner. First one to it is Fury, but he takes a hit and gets knocked off the puck. Up top to Johnson. Doesn't find a lane to the net, so he elects to dump this one into the corner and head off for a change. Williams. Oh, that was not Williams. That was Mudrack making the clear of the defensive zone for the Vipers, but it won't last. They're shut down as they enter Homestead's defensive end. Loxton throws it in now for the Spartans, and Dylan Parks picks it up, looking to break it out, but his pass doesn't connect, and it's kept in at the blue line. Parks with it again, plays that one off the skate, and takes off through the neutral zone. Dylan Parks tries to get around Llewellyn there, but no doing. Homestead able to regroup. Heber with the puck in his defensive zone now, makes his way to the neutral zone. He'll throw that one in, and it's going to be Siebert, the first one to that for the Spartans, establishing some time on attack here on the forecheck. Back up to Heber. Heber evades pressure and takes that one deep, throws it into the corner, and from the corner back up top, Llewellyn wasn't quite on the blue line, so that pass is going to find its way out of the zone all the way back down to Owen Martinsky. Llewellyn with a quick turn to get Bacon off his trail. Vipers will throw that one back in, touch up on the offsides. Llewellyn with plenty of time here. He'll go around the net, trying to get that to his D partner. Doesn't connect. Instead, it gets to Urschel on the half wall. He looks across, but a good stick there by Ryan Stebbins. Breaks up their forecheck. Now the Vipers with an opportunity for an easy out of their own end. But it's broken up, this time by Nicholas Juarez, who's on the puck now in the corner. He'll center it, and the shot, this one off the pads. Looks like Caden Lockwood, not in the net. Looks like the Vipers started Sam Schifferly. Sam Schifferly, the Vipers goaltender for tonight, making his first few saves of the season on that play. And we'll have a face-off. Looks like it's going to be on his stick side. It's going to be Malachi Frick on the dot for Homestead, and he'll win this one. Thrown into the corner and rimmed around by Ingles. Ingles with it again. Finds a man in the center. And they'll get it out, but it's picked up by Potts, and Potts manages to throw this one all the way down. It went for an ice, but what a bounce off that corner. Face off now down Martinsky's end of the ice. One back by Boffman. Thrown around the net on the stick of Swingen. He'll throw it right back to his partner. And with an opportunity now, it's Doherty. He will get the shot off. The penalty arm goes up. That one off the pads. We're going to see our first power play here. And it's going to go to the Homestead Spartans. Unfortunately, the penalties won't go up on my display, so I'll have to keep you updated. We'll start with 2 minutes. Head into the penalty box. It's going to be number 56, your captain, Grant Knudsen. Off the draw, the Vipers have it. They'll try to throw it up top, but it's kept in by Nico Juarez. Going to move that one across the line. Heber's got it now up top. His shot, blockered away. And cleared by the Vipers. Spartans are going to have to regroup here. Juarez with it. He'll move that one over to Heber. Heber drops it for Frick. Frick trying to get ahead of steam here as he exits his defensive zone. And he does just that before he chips it into the offensive zone with Dylan Parks right on him. And another quick clear for the Vipers. Just a minute, 20 seconds remain on the man advantage for the Spartans. And it's going to be Braden Heber. Picks that one up and brings it all the way to the blue line before turning around and throwing that across to Urschel. Urschel dumps that one in. Goes off the side of the net before it's cleared by Cam Whistler. Now Juarez with a head of steam as he picks that one up behind his net and goes all the way through the neutral zone, makes the offensive zone entry, and gets the shot off the helmet of Sam Schiffelry before his team clears. Now played by Owen Martinsky. And Heber will try his hand at getting this one through the neutral zone. He does it this time. Is he going to take the shot himself? He will. And it's gobbled up by Schiffelry. We'll get a stoppage of play. Just 22 seconds left on Knudson's penalty. So far, not a whole lot of zone time for Homestead or opportunities. Face-off's going to be set up on Schiffelry's glove side this time. And it is won by the Vipers. Ingles able to clear. We had another delayed penalty. This time it's against Homestead. Martinsky's going to stop it behind his own net, so we'll get the whistle. We'll see 11 seconds of 4-on-4. As it looks like Jacob Gerber headed to the penalty box for Homestead. Like I say, 11 seconds left on the Knudson penalty. So we'll have that in 4-on-4, and then the Vipers will get a man back, and we'll see what their power play looks like. Off the draw. Frick wins it back to Potts, and Potts is not able to clear. It's kept in at the blue line. I think he was trying to ice that. Didn't have a reason to, though, with it being 4-on-4. And Frick does the same thing, but his won't go for an ice. It was touched by Cooper Bacon. Now, Homestead is a man down. And the shot by Whistler gets his own rebound, but nothing to do with it. He'll try to keep this going in the attacking zone. That one off the skate of Bacon out front, and he's now tied up with Chapman in the corner. Chapman loses his stick, allowing Cam Whistler to pick that one up and try to get a shot off. And another opportunity, this one high and wide. There was a lot of open net there. Bacon with an opportunity, another one with a lot of open net there behind Martinsky. Homestead's got to get this cleared. The Vipers are all over them on this power play so far. This one gets down low to Kaufman, but Potts knocks him off the puck. And Cam Whistler is there to help out on the man advantage, outnumbering Potts in the corner, and they'll do that again. This time Duke gets down to Bacon. Bacon tries to throw that one out front, but there's nobody there. It is, however, kept in at the blue line. So the Vipers will continue on this press. They got 37 seconds left on the man advantage. And Bacon behind the net. A good stick there by Thomas Chapman, and he continues to pressure Whistler as he heads up. But now Bacon's got it down low. Bacon with the shot, trying to get that one underneath the blocker, or in between the blocker and the post there. No doing that time, but a lot of good opportunities so far here for the Vipers, and they're going to continue. Another 14 seconds left, unless McNary able to clear, but only momentarily. The Spartans don't even complete their change before that shot came off the stick of Christian Williams. Now we're back to even strength, and that one's going to go for icing off the stick of Thomas Chapman. But at least the Spartans able to regroup after fending off the swarm that was the Fort Wayne Vipers power play. Both teams now one power play apiece and nothing to show for it. See a face-off down Homestead's end. It's going to be Siebert and Kieran. Vipers come up with this one off the draw, but it's picked up by Ty Siebert. Siebert gets it over to Heber. Braden Heber takes a hit in the corner there. That one probably could have warranted a call, but play goes on. Hebert trying to quarterback this breakout, but it's sticked away. Recovered now by, I believe, Urschel. And he'll get that one deep. Homestead now with Possession in the attacking zone. Llewellyn's got it up top. His shot off the shins of Quas. Now it's Juarez with a shot from up top. That one goes wide of the net, but kicks right back out. Luckily, Knudsen was there to pick it up. And Juarez keeps this one in, throws it back down. Sebert trying to go to work. He takes a big hit, I believe. That one's going to be a penalty coming up against the Vipers. I believe it was Ryan Stebbins who threw that body that warranted the penalty arm coming up. Homestead trying to get something going there on the 6-on-5. No doing. That one's in fact going to go for an ice. I think maybe that's center ice face-off. Trying to compromise their initial in-zone face-off for the power play. Not a center ice, but it is outside the zone. So hopefully Homestead can look a little bit cleaner than they did on that first power play attempt. They didn't have a whole lot of zone time or opportunities. We'll see if the story is the same here. And Chapman makes the offensive zone entry. His shot is sticked up into the netting. So now Homestead will get that offensive zone face-off with the man advantage. Just 8 seconds ticked off their power play. Brendan Mapes takes the draw for the Spartans, and he'll win that one back to Thomas Chapman. Chapman shoots that one wide. It's going to rim all the way around to Potts, but Potts able to keep that one in. And his shot blockered away by Schiffelry. Now Homestead looking to get something set up on this power play. They got to calm down a little bit. They're throwing pucks where they don't need to be right now. Exactly my point right there. That one comes out, but they're going to regroup. Martinsky stops that one for the Spartans, leaves it for Tanner Potts, who wastes no time coming around his own net and heading up ice, leaving Minnick behind him. He'll make the zone entry. They stay on sides, in and out of the glove of Schiffelry, but he does catch it on the second bounce. So just 1:04 seconds remain on the Spartans' man advantage. They'll put their other unit out there, consisting of Boffman, Frick, Juarez, Heber, and Urschel. We'll see what they can't make happen here in just over a minute of man advantage. Face-off will go to the Vipers, and they'll get a clear. Stopped by Martinsky. It's going to be Nicholas Juarez. Picks this one up. He'll stop it behind the net. Leaves it for Braden Heber, who's going to make his way through center. Makes his zone entry, but takes a big hit from Knudsen. Say Knudsen, that was Grant Knudsen. I think maybe we have only one Knudsen this year. Brother Wyatt probably graduate. Maybe. Wyatt and Grant Knudsen. Big contributors last year for the Fort Wayne Vipers. Not only in their Fort Wayne season, but also in their state championship run. Now Juarez takes it behind his own net for the Spartans. Cut across the middle of his own zone and find Urschel in the neutral zone. Urschel bumped off that puck by Jackson Henrik. Andrew Rice. So, teams back at even strength. Homestead, once again, nothing to show for their power play. Juarez is going to stop this behind his own net. Try to get it to Urschel. Urschel couldn't hold on to it. Boffman there to help him out. But Slager fighting hard to keep this one in for the Vipers. It finally trickles out before being ultimately gathered up by Juarez and thrown into the Vipers' defensive end. Urschel's going to pick it up on the other side, or try to at least. He's got a couple Vipers right there with him. Now Boffman behind the net in the attacking zone. Looks to get this one up to the point, and he does. Johnson's got it now. He'll move this one across to Swangen. Swangen gets around the first guy, but stopped ultimately by Williams. And this one chipped out. Homestead forced to regroup as the Vipers head off for a change. Pass doesn't connect. That would have been a clean one for the Spartans too. Swangen's got it now in the defensive end. He's getting pressure from Mudrack. Mudrack not making this an easy breakout, and finally with some help from Siebert and Juarez, Homestead's able to get this out. McNary will throw this one up into the netting. I think even if that had gone off the glass, it would have gone for icing. He was a few steps before the red line when the puck left his stick. Nearing the end of the first period, we are still scoreless in game number 1. We'll see if the last minute 16 doesn't hold anything to change that. Face-off will go to center ice. It's going to be Mudrack and McNary. And we jumped the gun there on the wing. I think Dylan Furry and Judah Kaufman both jumped the gun, but it's going to be Mudrack thrown out. Kaufman steps in to take a draw for the Vipers, but it'll be kicked out to Homestead. Anybody's puck there. A few players skated by it before Swingen finally got a hold of it and threw it across the neutral zone so that Homestead could make the zone entry. Siebert throws this one deep. Stopped behind the Vipers' net. Picked up by Parks. Thrown to the wing. Pass picked off. Opportunity now for Homestead in this final minute in the first period. Now it's tied up in that corner. Homestead still managing to keep that one in. Opportunity for Siebert. This shot goes high and wide. Homestead with possession. One last chance in this first period. They're going to put it on the stick of Furry. And Vipers not making it easy to get a puck to the net here for the Spartans. Chapman's attempt, this one goes wide. Kept in, thrown up to Potts. Potts will get blocked. And that'll do it for the first period of action. Scoreless after one here at the Ice House. I'm Eric Hosmer. You're watching Fort Wayne High School hockey. We will step aside for the time being and be right back with some second period action live from Parkview Sport 1 Ice House. Fort Wayne High School hockey brought to you by Summit City Sports.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it. I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them. We ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bout. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce.
Welcome back to the Ice House, ladies and gentlemen. After one period of action here in Game 1, we are scoreless between your Fort Wayne Vipers and Homestead Spartans.
Tried to make your life easier, and I did pronunciations for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions before I go down?
No, I think I'm okay for now.
I tried to do it as phonetically with some of them, like that one's a really tricky one.
Oh, yeah. You must be new, huh?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll do my best.
Okay, thank you.
Just getting some help there from one of the Carroll parents. Make sure I have all my roster sheets. And pronunciations, of course. Opening face-off of the second period of action here. It's going to be Whistler and Boffman at the dot. And it's one back by Boffman, and the Spartans take possession to open the period. Moved across, and an opportunity for Doherty. Doherty kept wide, but does get that one to the net. Oh, I'm a mess up here. Face off, glove side of Schiffelry. One back by the Spartans. Well, that's disappointing. I was looking for shots on goal on the live stats. Not happening. This one gobbled up by Owen Martinsky. Yeah, last year we had a play-by-play and box score. I'm not going to have any of that, apparently. At least not for this game, so I'll stay focused on the action on the ice. Face-off glove side of Owen Martinsky. This one shoveled off into the corner before getting up to the point and knocked out by Urschel. Urschel gets it over to Juarez. Juarez with the shot gobbled up before he gets thrown into the corner. That by Dylan Parks. But a great save there by Sam Schiffer. Juarez stays out there after taking that hard hit and flying into the board. Seems to be unscathed by it. I'm sure he's a tough kid. Sticked away by Schiffelry. And Kieran rims that one around to Quas. Quas doesn't quite pick it up, and it's going to be kept in by Heber. Now Rice for the Spartans. They'll try to start this forecheck, but it's broken up at the half wall. And an opportunity now for Homestead off the mask of Schiffelry. Kicked out front, and it's picked up by Dylan Parks, taken out of harm's way. He'll try to get that one to Quas. Quas, his attempt to clear, ends up out. Shot in and out of the glove of Martinsky. And now Homestead trying to make a quick rush the other way. Looks like we're going to have a power play coming up for the Spartans. And they've got possession in the attacking zone now. Still with it was Fury. He was really battling to keep that one in Homestead possession, but ultimately the Vipers get a touch. And it looks like it will be Caleb Sliger, I believe is the pronunciation. Headed to the penalty box and giving Homestead a 2-minute man advantage here. They haven't looked great so far on the two that they have had, but the second period's a new period. And we'll see what doesn't happen here. We got Boffman and Whistler on the draw. It's going to bounce and ultimately picked up by Homestead. Llewellyn's got it up top, and they'll start this power play up. Try to set something up is Heber. Heber moves over to the side and gets it over to Siebert. Siebert, his shot is blocked by Cooper Bacon. And on the clearing attempt, that puck goes out of play. So we'll have a stoppage. Minute 42 remain on the man advantage for the Spartans. Once again, we'll see Boffman and Whistler on the face-off dot. This time Whistler wins it back for the Vipers. Maples and Knutson tie up. Maples comes away with it. He'll get this one up top to Urschel. Urschel moves it down to Siebert, who goes back up to Heber. Heber's shot blocked by Bacon. That's 2 block shots for him on this shift. And the Vipers will pick up another penalty. This one's going to be a trip against Cam Whistler. So we're going to see some 5-on-3 action. A minute 21 seconds still remain on the initial Sliger on the initial Sliger call. I'm getting too excited here for some 5-on-3 action. So Homestead with a big opportunity to break this tie here. We're going to have Parks, Duke, and I believe Ryan Stebbins on the ice for the 3 killers. And they clear that one right off the faceoff. Siebert picks it up for Homestead. They'll operate their neutral zone breakout, or neutral zone regroup, I should say. Parks. Clear, doesn't get out. It's kept in by Braden Hebert. Hebert will walk this one to the middle and try to set something up. He won't. He'll just shoot that one right into the shins of Duke. Stays in on the stick of Urschel. He'll look across. And Siebert goes back up to Heber. Back to the half wall with Urschel. Urschel's shot, more of a pass, trying to get that one to Boffman, who was backdoor. A good opportunity for Homestead, but don't quite convert. Still got 46 seconds left of 5-on-3 action here. Siebert's going to head off. In his place we're going to see Wesley Doherty. Oh, Wesley Doherty. Doherty is the phonetic pronunciation I've been given. Doherty. Apologize. And Heber with the shot. We got a penalty coming up. Once again, I believe this is against the Vipers. Something happened in front of that net. Martinsky wasn't convinced as to who it was against, so he was not going to leave his net and head to the... So we'll see an extended 5-on-3 here. Now it's going to be a minute. There's 35 seconds left on the original penalty, but we're going to have a minute 14 on this 5-on-3. And one goal won't bring another man back. So Homestead with an extended 5-on-3 opportunity. They'll start on the glove side of Schifferly. And it's won back by Frick. Homestead's going to go to work here with the two-man advantage. Urschel's got it at the half wall. He tries to center, but the good stick there by Rice breaks that one up. Now Cooper Bacon trying to make something happen here on the man down. But it's all broken up in the neutral zone. Now a 3-on-1 opportunity, and off the post, off the stick of Urschel. Take another look at Urschel's opportunity there. Beats Schifferly glove side, but doesn't make it inside of that post, and the score will remain tied for the time being. Vipers managed to win that one, but the clear attempt by Knutson is kept in by Urschel, and Urschel goes across. Another blocker saved by Schifferly. Urschel goes up top to Heber. Heber takes his time, drawing out Duke. Now it is, I believe, Llewellyn skates that one around his net before throwing it up to the half wall where Urschel picks it up. Urschel up top. Now Boffman with the shot. No space there on that glove side of Sam Schifferly. So we're down to just 2 men in the penalty box and 22 seconds on the Cam Whistler penalty. Dylan Parks also in there. He's got a minute 43 on his sentence. Off the draw, Mapes is going to throw it back to the blue line. Potts keeps it there. Gets it to Juarez. Juarez across to Gerber. Gerber couldn't hold on to it to get the shot off. Lets it go all the way to Llewellyn, but Homestead maintains possession on the stick of Juarez now. His shot goes high and wide. That will wrap all the way around and be a clear. And Fort Wayne will get one back. Stretch pass attempt, no doing. Mapes has got it now in the neutral zone. It's a 5-on-4 for a minute 15 seconds. Juarez makes his own entry, drops it off to Mapes. A little bit of chaos there in front of Schifferly, but he holds strong. Minute 9 seconds remain on Homestead's power play. So far, an extended man advantage. You've been up 5-on-3 for a while. Now it's 5-on-4, and still nothing to show for it for the Homestead Spartans. Off the draw, Whistler wins it back, but it's going to be picked up by Gerber and the Homestead Spartans, and a goal there. Nicholas Juarez opens up the scoring here in game number 1 with a power play goal for the Spartans, and we'll take another look at that one. So it starts right off the face-off. It looks like the Vipers win the draw initially, but Gerber's the first one to it. And I'm not sure if he was trying to get that one to Juarez or if it went off the skate of Ingles, but nevertheless, it wound up right on the stick of Nico Juarez, a dangerous goal scorer in this league. And he does what he does well and puts the Homestead Spartans on the board. And I have got my teams mixed up, so I'll have to switch that really quickly. So Juarez with the goal, Gerber with the assist And I'll get this straightened out right quick. Vipers on that side. And oh boy, there we go. Apologize for any confusion. It is Homestead with the first goal here. This goes up automatically at the rink. I just put my teams on the wrong side. First game of the season. Looks like we got it all squared away now. Homestead leads 1-0. It's going to be Mudrack coming through the neutral zone, trying to center that pass, but it's broken up by Boffman. And now Johnson's got it, still fighting off Mudrack. Mudrack falls. And he's got some support there by Williams, who throws it down deep. Now swaying in, holds on to that one a little bit too long and turns it over in the neutral zone. Johnson moves that one over to Boffman. Boffman gets knocked off it, but Doherty is there. Still cleared by the Vipers. Now it's Dylan Duke. Liking Duke. I got to double check. Good opportunity there by Laking Duke. Trying to get the Vipers on the board here, but Martinsky stands tall, and a little bit of shoving ensues in front of the net there, in front of Owen Martinsky. Face-off is going to be in the Homestead Spartans defensive end on the glove side of Owen Martinsky, and the face-off goes to the Spartans. They'll try to get this out. Llewellyn with it now. Bacon trying to put some pressure on him, unable to effectively do that, but it's kept in at the blue line. And Duke picks it up. And he'll go to work, throws that one up top, and the shot blocked off the shins, but it stays in. Bit of a battle on the wall. Duke trying to get it off the wall now, but he turns it over. And it's still kept in. The Spartans having a really tough time getting this one out of their defensive zone. Finally they do so, but it's not moving really. And Duke throws that one in. He'll go for a change. That was a hard working shift for him. Now Homestead with some connection on their passing on the breakout. This one will trickle all the way down to Sam Schifferly. I don't know why I'm having trouble placing the letters there, but... And he'll cover it up for a face-off in his own zone. It's going to be on his blocker side. Homestead gets a much-needed change in personnel. They were trapped in their own zone for a while there. Off the draw, Malachi Frick wins it. Kept in at the blue line. Now it's a battle on the half wall. Frick comes away with it, but Kieran's not going to make this easy for him. Finally, Urschel comes in and helps him out in a centering pass off the stick of Juarez, our lone goal scorer. That one winds up behind the net, and he finds a rebound. It's covered up by Schifferly. Frick, Urschel, and Juarez doing a great job applying offensive pressure so far here in game one. Knudsen throws that one back, trying to get it to Rice, but Juarez is there. It's a battle behind the net now. Juarez is going to come away with it. He tries to throw that one out in front of net, but nobody's there but Sliger. And now Thomas Chapman's shot from the blue line, gobbled up by Schifferly. So we'll get a stoppage of play. 7 minutes, 14 seconds remain in the second period of action. As I'm sure we're all familiar, the second and third period intermission gets an ice cut here in Indiana high school hockey, so they'll get a little bit of a rest between second and third period. Both teams would love to get one before that break. Juarez goes up top to Heber. Heber, pressured by Mudrack, has no lane. He tries to get it back down to Juarez, doesn't quite connect. This one goes up into the netting. We'll get a stoppage of play. That went off the stick of Kaufman. So Homestead able to change. I don't think the Vipers have permission to change after that. Siebert and Mudrack face off on the blocker side of Schifferle. Mapes and Minnick sticking at each other. And that's going to get Siebert tossed out of the face-off dot, so Mapes will be the one to take it for the Spartans, and he'll win that one to Llewellyn. Llewellyn's shot blocked by Kaufman. Kept in possession of Homestead. Shot from Hebert, gets tipped around a little bit, winds up wide of the net. Siebert with it now. Good choice there to just throw that one down. He had Vipers on all sides of him and no lane to the net or a pass. Centering pass doesn't connect for Siebert. Puck loose now, kept in at the blue line by Braden Heber. Now Llewellyn throws it. Heber trying to be the first one there, but it's going to be Mudrack for the Vipers. He'll toss that one to Parks. Parks loses it. But finally it's picked up by Ingles, and he'll tie up in the corner. Parks with it again. Gets that one to Minnick, but Minnick had nowhere to go. He was boxed in by Spartans. So this one stays in, and Homestead still trying to get some offensive pressure here until it's cleared by Dylan Parks, but this one will go for an ice. And icing waved off at the last minute. Braden Heber takes that one into a dangerous territory and almost loses it right in front of his net. Whistler chips that one up, but Llewellyn's going to be there to send it the other way. Whistler with it again. He's got pressure from Boffman. Boffman breaks through. Whistler with a diving effort breaks that one up. It could have been an excellent opportunity for Nicholas Boffman. Dumped in by the Spartans. Boffman got a bee under his bonnet on this shift, and he's going to draw a penalty there. We'll take another look at that. What an effort there by Nicholas Boffman. So first we'll see here, Boffman, a well-known grinder in this league, robbed of an opportunity there by Cam Whistler on a desperation play. And then just moments later, it's going to be Boffman again on the forecheck. Sees that puck's a little bit loose and just goes for it, forces Dylan Parks to tie him up, and he'll do 2 minutes in the penalty box for that. Oh boy. So Homestead's lone goal did come on the 5-on-4 advantage, and they're going to get another one here. Not necessarily a goal, but certainly a man advantage. Referees just giving the Vipers coaching staff a little bit of an explanation on that one. Now they'll do the same for Homestead. Now we'll see the face-off in the Vipers' end. Won by Homestead, and the shot deflected high and wide. Boffman picks it up in the corner. He's tied up by Stebbins, but only for a minute. Boffman comes away and picks it up. He'll work this one behind the net in the attacking zone before Knudsen strips him. Goes for the clear, but it goes off Stebbins in front. Almost a dangerous situation. But it's kept in by Homestead. Braden Heber with it up top. Trying to get this one around Bacon. Gets around Bacon, but Whistler is there for the block. Urschel picks it up, keeps it in Spartan possession. That one finds the post. Odd angle shot there by Juarez, but he almost found a lane into the net behind the skates of Sam Schifferle. Minute 20 left on the man advantage here for Homestead. Siebert and Sliger taking the draw on the glove side of Sam Schifferle. This time it's going to be Sliger wins it for the Vipers. Ingles manages to tie it up in the corner. He'll take a couple seconds off the power play clock that way, but Siebert comes away with it and throws it up top to Chapman. Chapman back down to Siebert. Back up to Chapman, and he elects to shoot this one off a couple of players' shins, including Sliger and Gerber. And it's kept in again. Homestead still with possession on the man advantage. And Doherty comes around the net. Throws it over to Potts. And the Siebert shot doesn't get enough on it to make anything happen. Doherty again with it in the attacking zone. He's going to throw this one up top to Thomas Chapman. Thomas Chapman, and his shot goes off the shins of Slager. Vipers doing a great job of getting in shooting lanes here. Homestead not doing a great job of getting around the shot blockers. Siebert skates this one into the middle, throws it to Potts. Potts fumbles it for a second, and he's forced to throw it down low. Doherty's there, and he'll move it over to Gerber. Gerber with a little spin move gets it back up to Potts. Potts back to Gerber. Potts had more space the other direction, and this is going to result in a turnover. Quas unable to hold on to that one, make anything happen offensively, but he does get the power play clock down to just 5 seconds as we stand, and Slager's dump will run it dry. Parks out of the penalty box. Team's back at even strength. Puck kind of bouncing around in neutral ice before it's picked up by Potts, but he won't be able to hold on to it. Knudsen was there. He'll move that one down to Rice. We got a penalty coming up, this one against Homestead. And I think it is going to be Potts. It's not. It's actually going to be Gerber. Let's see what the call. Gerber for interference. Not sure I caught that one, but we're going to see a Vipers power play, and they were electric on their first one. Nothing to show for it, but a lot of opportunities. Owen Martinsky and the Homestead Spartans penalty kill has their work cut out for them if it's going to be anything like that first attempt. Like I say, before this extended intermission, the Vipers would love to tie this game up. That clear attempt goes off somebody in the Vipers bench, so we'll get a stoppage of play. So we'll redo that face-off. This time it's going to be tied up, but Homestead eventually comes away with it, and they will not manage to clear. It's kept in by Rice at the blue line. He'll throw it far corner. Johnson battling to get this one out for the Spartans. It's kept in again, this time by Duke. The Vipers unable to really get anything set up until now. We'll see what happens. Kind of forced a shot there off the pad of Martinsky, or maybe even off the post, but nevertheless results in a clear for Homestead. Andrew Rice sets this one up behind his own net, leaves it for Cam Whistler. Whistler looking to go across, but the stick of Frick slowed it down. He gets it to Kaufman, though. Not his intended target by the looks of things, but they make his own entry. He'll shoot that one off the pads of Martinsky and pick it up himself behind the net. Mudrack throws it back down low. And it's going to be Cooper Bacon with a broken stick goal. Let's take a look. What an odd turn of events that wound up being. Take an extended look. Picks it up himself behind the net. Throws it up top off the skates. Now it's Mudrack. Back down low. And I think it was a clean backhand pass. Not sure where the stick broke, but one heck of a celly there, throwing it off the ice and catching it. So that'll tie us up. 2 minutes left in the second period of action. Both teams with a power play goal. And it was Cooper Bacon. And the assist came from Kaufman. Tied up now in the Vipers' end. Going to work for it is Mapes, and he'll come away with it. Brings that one around the net, tries to force it between the post and Schiffelry. Goes for the extra whack, and Parks takes exception to that. They're both going to go. Referee Dave Chappelle having no part of that after the whistle stuff here tonight. Not in game one, not ever, not here. Oh, we'll see a little matching penalty there. I want to say Trying to remember what happens here. Is it going to be 4-on-4 or do they play 5-on-5? We'll see. It is going to be 4-on-4 action, so that'll be... I spoke too soon. We're just going to have to wait and see. It looks like nobody's quite sure, 5-on-4 or 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 5-on-5, and that's what we got now. So 5-on-5, both players sit 2 minutes, so their periods are done. Just 1:27 left on the game clock here for the second period. We're now tied at 1. As the Spartans win the draw in the attacking zone. Juarez moves it up top to Heber. Heber's shot doesn't get through. Kieran with the block off his upper body there. That looked like it could have hurt, but not as much as a goal would have. Now they're tied up in the other end. Shot off the pads of Owen Martinsky. And Heber takes a hit in the corner to move that one. And it gets right back into that corner. Llewellyn will tie up in the corner with... Oh, and another goal for the Fort Wayne Vipers, this time off the stick of number 18. We'll just have to take another look. I believe it was 16, Cameron Whistler. And so here's another look at that second Vipers goal. It is going to be Whistler, comes out of the pile and gets it to number 19, Caleb Sliger. So Sliger from Whistler to put the Spartans up 1 in what might take us into the second intermission. And now we'll get another call coming up against Homestead, and it looks like Duke is a little bit shaken up after that one. Coming right after that goal, too. Yep, here it is. You're going to see Thomas Chapman headed to the penalty box. Just a little extra shove winds up throwing Duke into that boards pretty hard, creating a pretty dangerous situation. So we'll see what they call it. Might have been a hook. Nevertheless, the Vipers are going to be on the man advantage for the final 33.6 seconds of this period, unless they can score before that. And it looks like we're going to get some kind of a misconduct. We got another Homestead Spartan joining Chapman in the penalty box. We'll await the call here at the Ice House. Meanwhile, face off. One back by Homestead. Johnson's clear. Going to be kept in by Rice. They're announcing the goal now. We already had that. Spartans able to clear. Schiffer relieves it for Rice. So as it was here, it was 2 minutes for boarding and a 10-minute misconduct. So Chapman's going to be taking an extended break here into the third period as the Fort Wayne Vipers come out of the second, leading 2-1 over the Homestead Spartans. We're going to step aside for just a few minutes and be back with some highlights of those 2 periods of action. You are watching Fort Wayne High School hockey live from Parkview Sport One Ice House, brought to you by Summit City Sports.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, SummitCitySports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Club Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bad. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Welcome back to the Parkview Sport One Ice House, where we are locked in a battle between the Fort Wayne Vipers and the Homestead Spartans in game number 1 of week number 1 here in your 2025-2026 high school hockey season. After 2 periods of action, the Vipers lead the Spartans 2-1. I believe all goals coming in this one came on the power play, starting with this one right here. To start the scoring off, it was Homestead off the stick of Nico Juarez. Picks that one up in a dangerous scoring opportunity. I trying to recall who got the assist. It was pretty evident there. I called it properly earlier, but live stats aren't functional just yet for game 1. So we would have a 1-goal lead for Homestead after 1 period of action. And then it's going to be the Fort Wayne Vipers striking next. This one also coming on the power play. A little bit of a chaotic sequence, but the Vipers power play, they've been all over the place, applying pressure in all sorts of places. And that one comes with a broken stick off the stick of number 19, Caleb Sliger. And I know Cameron Whistler was the man who picked up the assist on that. You could see him doing all the work there. And then just before the period's end, less than a minute left, the Vipers grabbed the lead off this one here. And by the looks of it, it's going to be Kaufman with the assist, and Cam Whistler picks up the goal on that one, unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure it was Whistler from Kaufman, and that's where we stand with a 1-goal deficit heading into the 3rd period of action. The Vipers are going to be on the man advantage. We've got 1:27 up on the penalty clock as it sits. So we'll see if they can't make it happen again. We will step aside just briefly and bring you some 3rd period action right after this.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
are back here at the Ice House. Just moments away from third period action. Looks like we might have a few minutes here to read through some of our sponsors again. Always like to give them the thanks they deserve. So once again, Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're accused of an OWI or other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialist in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And finally, today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Teams getting ready for face-off here in the third. As we mentioned in intermission, Fort Wayne has a minute and 27 seconds, or the Vipers, I should say, have a minute and 27 seconds on the man advantage. Cam Whistler sitting in the penalty box for the Vipers, as we have Dylan Parks, I believe that is. He's still got the matching penalty. That has yet to... I'm actually not sure why Parks is in the penalty box. He did have a matching penalty, but I thought that had expired. Nevertheless, we got a minute 9 seconds on the Vipers' man advantage. Face off just outside their defensive zone. Homestead's going to come up with it off that draw. And Frick's going to try to clear, but it doesn't get all the way down. Cam Whistler picks it up for the Vipers. His pass attempt sticked away by Boffman, but eventually picked up by Duke, who's got it now. He'll move that to Cooper Bacon. Bacon gets it into the attacking zone, but can't maintain possession. And Potts throws it down, where it's picked up by Rice. He'll have to retreat all the way back behind his own net before passing this one off. And it's kept in again by Boffman. Boffman looking for an opportunity, trying to get this one to the middle. Throws it up top to Llewellyn. Llewellyn to Heber. Heber gets the shot. It goes off his own man, Malachi Frick, before it's picked up by the Vipers. Andrew Rice gets it into the attacking zone and drops it off for Bacon. Rice has it again. His shot goes just wide of that far post and makes its way all the way back to neutral ice, where it's picked up by Cam Whistler. Just 10 seconds left on the man advantage now. He'll move this one up quickly to Rice. Rice handcuffed on the backhand. He throws that one in, but Johnson's there. He'll go off the boards into neutral ice as the penalty for Homestead expires. Teams are back at even strength. And Johnson picks it up behind the net in his defensive zone, trying to quarterback a breakout, but Stebbins picks it up for the Vipers. He'll drop that one over to Quaz. Good stick there by Juarez, prevents the dump attempt, but Second attempt there for Stebbins. Does get all the way in. Now it's picked up by Johnson behind his net. And Homestead will try to get things going the other way. Good stick there by Stebbins. He'll chip that one around Juarez. Llewellyn throws around the other way before Stebbins can get to it. And Doherty throws it out past neutral ice. Now Johnson with a pass to Juarez. Juarez trying to find Gerber. Gerber wasn't quite ready to receive that one. And a big hit by Juarez. But the penalty arm goes up, so he's going to head to the penalty box for that one. As Doherty and Sliger come together in the corner by the official, Dave Chappelle. So we'll see yet another Fort Wayne Vipers power play here early on in the third period. 2 power play goals already in this game. Their unit is kind of buzzing, I would say. Juarez not sure why he's got to go into the penalty box, trying to put up some kind of an argument with the referee. He is the captain, or a captain, I believe the captain. According to my sheet, he is wearing the C, so he can talk to the referee, but he's got to be careful there, contesting his own penalties. Off the draw, Homestead comes away with it, and it's Braden Heber, first one to it. He'll rim that one around, and it does find its way out. Stebbins on his way back to his own zone to pick that one up and start the power play breakout for the Vipers. He'll stop it behind his own net and take it out himself. Moves that one up to Bacon. Bacon makes the zone entry for the Vipers. His shot off the blocker of Martinsky, picked up on the far side by Kaufman, and he'll rim it around where it's picked up by Lycan Duke. Bacon tied up in the corner now with Potts. Potts able to throw that one far side. But Whistler was there. He tried to throw it back down, but Heber got in the way. Heber's clear attempt kept in by Stebbins, and Whistler comes around, and a shot stick down in front. Almost an excellent tip by Kaufman. Ooh, and now Boffman throws that one off the glass. And we'll get a whistle for a high stick. Actually, a high sticking penalty. Going to go against Cam Whistler. He throws his stick that got him that penalty against the glass in the penalty box. So now we'll see some 4-on-4 action. 1 minute, 3 seconds left on Juarez's penalty. And Whistler just starting off his sentence. And the Vipers will clear this one. I believe they were under the impression, or at least Andrew Rice was under the impression, that they were killing a penalty, when in fact teams were at even strength 4-on-4. So that will be ruled in icing, and we'll reset that face-off. Now Rice makes his way down and gets it into the attacking zone. Shoveled out this time by Gerber. Picked up neutral ice with Rice. He gets that one sticked away. Played off by Martinsky. Johnson's got it now. He'll go off the shins of Sliger. And this one just comes barely out. Sliger's got it in his possession. He was offsides as Mason Quas didn't have an opportunity to clear the zone after the puck. So we'll get a face-off right next to Homestead's bench. 23 seconds left on the Juarez penalty that's keeping it 4-on-4. 1 minute 20 on Whistler's. So the remainder of that will be Homestead power play. Face-off, won by Sebert on a non-conventional spin move. Gets it into the attacking zone, but loses it as he crosses the blue line. Llewellyn's got it now. He'll get it back to Siebert. Now Llewellyn manages to get that one in, and it's stopped by Schifferly. Urschel exercising some patience there, but winds up tossing it outside of his attacking zone. Homestead power play now for 45 seconds, starting now. Llewellyn in the neutral zone. He'll chip that one around Knudsen and try to pick it up in the corner of the attacking zone. He does. He'll throw it out front where it is covered by Sam Schifferle. Face-off will be just to the stick side of Schifferle. And Homestead manages to get the puck in the slot off the draw. The shot didn't have a lot on it, but it was there off the pads of Sam Schifferle before the Vipers got a hold of it and cleared it. Now it's with Owen Martinsky, and Braden Heber will take this one from behind his own net to start this power play breakout. 20 seconds left on the man advantage. And cleared again. Now down to just 10 seconds, and Captain Juarez will stop it behind his own net. He's looking for a lane or a player, anything he can find to get this thing moving up ice. Team's back at even strength now. Juarez elects to take this one himself. Almost sticked away by Stebbins, but Juarez picks it back up. His shot goes wide of the net and finds its way outside the attacking zone. Braden Heber is going to pick that one up and try to regroup for the Spartans, but he's pressured, and Martinsky steps out of his net, gets that one out of harm's way. Another shot on Martinsky out of the glove. Heber's going to try to slow things down and get some composure here for this Homestead Spartan breakout. He was looking for Urschel way down there. I wonder, it almost looked offsides from my angle. I'm sure you got a better one from the angle of the camera. Nevertheless, Homestead's going to go to work in the offensive zone. Oh, and a great opportunity as Schifferle thought he had that one covered, but it was trickling out by his pads. Now Boffman for the Spartans. His stick handling move, not enough to get by Stebbins. Puck is cleared, but this one will go for an icing against Fort Wayne, and we'll see a face-off down their defensive end. In Indiana high school hockey, you are allowed to change on the icing, so it's never a bad idea to throw the puck all the way down if you really need a change. Face-off. One back by the Spartans. Kept in by Swingen, but his shot goes off the body of a Viper and comes out. Now Swingen trying to regroup back by his own blue line. Throws that one up the wall before disposing of Minnick. Oh, weird little bounce as Martinsky comes out to play that one. It evades him. Now Johnson picks it up. He's looking for the pass to the middle, but it's broken up by Knudsen and thrown right back down into the Homestead end as some Spartans go for change of personnel. Kaufman the only one on the forecheck, but he kills enough time to get his full unit out there. Johnson is swinging in their defensive end. Swinging up to Fury, and he sticks that one up into neutral ice. Rice's pass goes a little past its intended target and gets tossed back down there. Knudsen now picks it up behind his own net, rims it around to Duke. Duke doesn't get much on that one, so it trickles to neutral ice where Johnson picks it up for the Spartans. Duke with it now. Doesn't get a whole lot on that one. Doesn't get as far in the zone as he would have liked, and it's quickly thrown back out. Cooper Bacon sends that one back to his defenseman to regroup. And his pass with a broken stick, that's unfortunate. That could have been a great opportunity for Homestead's Gerber. Instead, Stebbins picks it up, and he'll make the offensive zone entry for the Vipers. Takes a hit by Potts, but stays with it. A little bit of a battle ensues in the corner before the puck trickles out into open ice, and it's picked up by Gerber. Gerber's got his shot on Schifferle, but not covered. Potts with a shot from a long way out. This one gets blocked by Ingles. Ingles picks it up now and tries to clear that one out, but Doherty keeps it in. Schifferle sees this one heading in his direction and elects to cover things up as they were getting a little bit chaotic in the Vipers' defensive end. Past the halfway point of this third period, the Vipers still hanging on to a 2-1 lead they got late in the second. Going to be Slager steps in for the face-off for the Vipers, but it's won by the Spartans. Boffman was the man at the dot. Heber's shot off Knudsen. Gets it right back. Couple opportunities there from rebounds, and puck's just bouncing around, but Schifferle stands tall. And I think that one came out. Johnson trying to keep it in, unable to do so. Now he's in trouble. Got some help there from Graham Urschel. Battle just inside the attacking zone for the Spartans. Johnson's got it on his stick. He elects to take this one in himself. Not sure who was offsides. Maybe Juarez. I was watching the play. But offsides was called and the whistle was blown. The face-off will be over there by the Vipers bench. Siebert and Mudrack on the dot by the looks of things, and Mudrack wins that one. But now an opportunity for the Spartans. The shot and a rebound. Great opportunity, but couldn't quite put that one home. It was Ty Siebert. Now a wraparound attempt denied. Homestead's offense firing on all cylinders now. They get this one up top to Potts. Potts shot. This one, I believe it was on net, but pad save into the corner. Might have been wide, not sure. Off the sequence, puck winds up in the Vipers bench. And so we'll get another face-off right next to it. Siebert and Whistler now on the dot. Referees figuring something out. I think they're probably got the right call if they're going to put this one in the zone. Obviously, the Vipers coaching staff not happy with this discussion that it's even taking place, but they're going to keep it where they started. Cooper Bacon throws this one deep for the Vipers. Not a whole lot of forechecking going on. Llewellyn not quite able to get that one out of the defensive zone for the Spartans. And Bacon throws it back down deep behind Owen Martinsky and the Homestead net. Free puck in the corner. Llewellyn's going to be the first one to get to it, but he's contested by Cooper Bacon. And now Furry's there, tied up with Bacon. Puck finally comes loose, and it's on the stick of Duke. Duke gets a shot off. Martinsky unable to cover it. That puck's still loose. A quick whistle out of view of the referee, so he was obligated to blow that one dead, keep everybody safe. But from my vantage point, I'm roughly on the stick side of Owen Martinsky, up a little bit above, and I could see that puck bouncing around loose as a goose. Kern and Boffman at the face-off dot, stick side of Owen Martinsky in the Homestead Spartans defensive end. This puck is going to be tied up off the draw. Homestead's going to come with it on a stick of Braden Heber. He'll go across to his D partner. And Homestead manages to clear that one, and it's going all the way down. Coming out is Schifferle. And he'll find a man in Kern, who's got a full head of steam, and his shot shoveled up above the net, but it kicks right back out, and another opportunity. I apologize, give credit where credit was due. That was Quas with the zone entry and all that effort, trying to get his goaltender an assist. And it was Kern that came in for the rebound. Puck tied up off the draw. It's going to be Potts for Homestead, comes away with it. Stop it behind his net before getting it up to his winger. And Knudsen throws it right back in. Forced to regroup again is Potts. He'll throw that one across to D partner Johnson. Johnson goes off the boards and gets it to Doherty. Doherty unable to clear. But Johnson is. This one looks like it might wind up on net, and it does. Well, it's played by Schifferle. So it is no ice. Now Homestead with an opportunity in the attacking zone. It's up top with Potts. His shot into the chest of Schifferle and frozen for a stoppage in play. As we near the final minutes of this one, Homestead down a goal. And off the face-off, the Vipers will take this one on the stick of Andrew Rice. He'll rim that one across. And it's chipped out by Cooper Bacon. Picked up now Tanner Potts. Goes to Nico Juarez. Juarez makes his way through the neutral zone. Backhands this one into the far corner, where it's picked up by Grant Knudsen. Gets that one to Sliger, but he's hit and the puck stays in the zone with possession of Homestead. Urschel's got it now, just inside his attacking zone blue line. A lot of pressure on him, though. Still a battle ensues over there. And Boffman almost came away with it with a lane to the middle of the ice in the attacking zone, but now Juarez is going to regroup back by his own blue line. Gets it over to Heber. Heber manages to dump this one in. Boffman on the forecheck. Rimmed around, picked up by Bacon at the half wall. He's going to go back down into his defensive zone. Picked up by Juarez. He's got it behind the net. He'll try to backhand this one out front to a teammate. The only one there was Urschel, and there was a lot of Vipers in between the two of them. Speaking of Vipers, they're going to take an ice on this one and have another in-zone face-off as we near the 2-minute mark. Off the draw. It's one back for the Spartans. Llewellyn's got a hold of it. His shot broken up by several Vipers, but it stays in possession of Johnson, who through some nifty stick handling managed to keep that one in the zone, but it was eventually turned over, and now coming the other way is Christian Williams. He'll tie up in the corner with Malachi Frick, and Johnson comes in to help him out, and Homestead trying to get this one out of their zone. It does exit the zone. Llewellyn picks it up for the Spartans in the neutral zone. Backhands this one on net. Schifferle tosses it in the corner where Ingles picks it up. Spin move to evade pressure and get that one over to Dylan Parks. Not Dylan Parks. Covered by Schifferle. And it was actually Ryan Stebbins, the tall defender who stood in front of him. And we're going to have a timeout here. So we'll step aside for just a moment and be right back after this. You're watching Fort Wayne High School Hockey, brought to you by Summit City Sports.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Back at the Ice House for the last minute 45 of this battle between a couple of seemingly evenly matched teams. Of course, after this one, scheduled to start at 7 o'clock, we'll see the Carroll Chargers and the Leo Lions. Homestead elects to pull their goaltender and go with 6 skaters for this within the final 2 minutes of action. Off the draw, puck flies into the far corner. It's picked up by Doherty. Doherty's going to go up top to Tanner Potts. Potts shot. This one goes wide. It'll rim all the way around. Heber is able to keep that one in, though. It hopped over his stick at first. Gets it to the front of the net where it's deflected wide. Now on the stick of Juarez. He'll make his way around the attacking zone. Try to get this one out front. Unable to handle it, I believe, was Boffman. Shot from Potts. This one gets through, but not on net. And now it's chaos in front of Schifferle. And Homestead's going to take another timeout here, so once again, we'll step aside only for a moment. And be right back after this. You're watching Fort Wayne High School Hockey on Summit City Sports.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Back just in the nick of time, ready for the face-off here. Homestead still with 6 attackers. And they'll win this one back. Tanner Potts gets the shot off, and it's in. Not sure if there was a deflection there, but it's in. Right off the draw, the Homestead Spartans tied this one up. Just 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining in the third period of action. Game 1 of our 2025-2026 season. And we'll take another look, folks. Good, clean face-off win. Up to Potts, the shot. Not the greatest camera angle we've ever had for a goal, but quite the finish it's setting us up for. I'll have to wait to see who they announce as the goal scorers on that one. Again, Homestead almost won that face-off. Whistler battling hard to get it. Now it's going to be... And they're giving it to Tanner Potts, unassisted. Homestead now with some fire in their bellies. Momentum's on their side. Picked up by Knutson. Throws that one up to Bacon. Kept in, though, by Fury. Cooper Bacon with it now for the Vipers. He'll take this one behind the net in his defensive end. Evades the forecheck. Trying to chip this one up to Duke, but it goes off Duke's body and stays in the zone. Now Cam Whistler gets this one up. Duke in center ice. He'll manage to get over the line and throw this one deep. It's going to be picked up by Braden Heber, but he's met in the corner by Cooper Bacon. They'll tie up, and now Cam Whistler comes away with it for the Vipers. They'll throw it right back down low. Bacon trying to come up with it, but Braden Heber not making it easy for him. Heber comes out of the corner with possession. He's tied up now, and Cam Whistler with some time and space as the clock expires. We got a tie game at the end of the third period of action in game number 1 here. Try to take one more look. So announcement here at the Ice House, we're going to have a 10-minute sudden death. If the game remains tied after this 10-minute period, it'll go in the books as a tie game of action. What a start to the season we've got here. I foresee a rivalry brewing here all year between these two teams. And we'll see who has the last laugh in the first game. Well, we've got a minute, I suppose. We can take a look at how we got to where we are. As we recall, Homestead started the scoring. This one off the stick of Nico Juarez. I believe Gerber was the assist. This one comes on the man advantage. And the Vipers answer to that call came right here. I believe it was Kaufman to Sliger. Or was that Whistler? I think that was Whistler. Oh, Cooper Bacon, the goal scorer on that one. And we're not going to have time to show you the other two. But I'll tell you what, there was two more, and we got a tie game. We're going to see some 3-on-3 action for 10 minutes. Boffman trying to forge an opportunity here for the Spartans. He's going to regroup, throw that one over to Heber. Heber trying to get around Bacon, unable to do so. He'll circle back and keep possession with his team. Throws it over to Juarez. Now he's got a little bit of a lane for Heber. He's going to circle back again. He's going to try to keep this one in the zone, and he does. Off the skate of Bacon, but still winds up at intended target with Boffman. Boffman drops that one to Juarez. Juarez back to Boffman. They got a little bit of a cycle going, but Bacon's there to pick it up, and he throws that one into his own corner. Oh, he's fumbled it a little bit. He had a lane and a head of steam, but now he's forced to go back and retreat into his own zone behind his own net. He's got Boffman all over him, but he gets it away to Cam Whistler. Whistler trying to go across to Bacon. His pass doesn't connect, and Heber picks it up. Unfortunately for the Spartans, Nick Boffman was still in the zone as the puck had left. So we'll get another face-off. Right next to the Homestead bench. 3-on-3 overtime action. This time Sliger wins it for the Vipers. Back with Andrew Rice now. He's looking for Sliger, but his pass a little bit in front of him. This will go all the way down. Tanner Potts picks it up for Homestead. Drops it off for Ty Siebert. Siebert, he's got speed in a lane. He's just got to get by Andrew Rice, and he does, but he's unable to get a shot off. Instead goes barreling into Sam Schiffelry. And hopefully everybody's okay. Schiffelry took a pretty hard hit there. Homestead's bench rallying for a call there. We'll take another look at that one. As the refs sort this one out, it looks like Quas is headed to the penalty box. So we got a man advantage for Homestead after that. So that'll be 4-on-3 here in overtime. Looks like Schiffelry's okay. That's what really matters. Sam Schiffelry played a heck of a game here so far. Took a little bit more contact than you like to see a goalie take on that play, but he's got all his equipment on and he is ready to resume to battle off this 4-on-3 with his team. Whistler and Siebert face off, and this one's going to go to Siebert. Winds up coming away with it after a few events. Siebert moves that one up to Urschel. Urschel finds Juarez at the half wall on the far side. Juarez taking his time, moves it up top, gets it to Urschel for the one-timer right into the glove of Sam Schiffelry. If I can start saying that right by the end of the season, hopefully by next Wednesday actually, that would be wonderful. Standing strong. So we look for another face-off. It's going to be Duke and Boffman. Duke, of course, for the Vipers, and Boffman for the Spartans. Duke will win it back for the Vipers, and Now it's tied up in the corner. Urschel comes away with it. He'll get it up top for Heber, but Heber can't hold on to that one. It trickles out of the attacking zone, and he's forced to regroup in the neutral zone. Finds Juarez at the blue line. Juarez takes it in. Saucer pass to Boffman. Boffman gets that one on net, but Schifferle, is able to cover that one up for a stoppage in play. Minute 21 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Mason Quas taking that penalty for, I want to say it was a hook. I missed the call here. I was watching the replay, but face off. Won by Homestead. Urschel's got it now. He'll go across to Heber. Heber looking to shoot this one, and he does. It's blockered away, but Heber gets possession off it. He's got Stebbins with him now, trying to tie him up. Stebbins able to kill some time here. He's got two Spartans trying to get this one free from him. Finally, it is freed, but it's in possession of Bacon. Bacon gets stripped by Juarez, and Juarez makes the offensive zone action. Down goes Stebbins, and Nico Juarez with the shot off the mask of Schifferle. And now a tie up behind the net again. As time continues to tick off the man advantage, Urschel picks it up in the corner and throws it up top to Heber. Braden Heber with the shot off the back of Nick Boffman and cleared by the Vipers. Martinsky's going to pick this one up. He'll leave it for Braden Heber. Heber now taking this one on his own stick through the neutral zone. He'll make the entry, taking this one wide, trying to get around Stebbins now. Stebbins gives him a shove and reaches around and takes the puck, but Malachi Frick is there to help a teammate out, so Homestead keeps the possession, and Ty Siebert unable to keep that one in. A pass hopped over his stick. So regroup again. Homestead will. Just 5 seconds left on the man advantage. Nico Juarez with it now. Juarez pulls up in the attacking zone, throws it across, and the shot's off the pad. Another shot, Juarez at this time. Tanner Potts was there on the back door. If that pad didn't come out, he would have got a hold of it and probably ended this game. Here's Potts again. He's got the tying goal. His shot sticked away by Sliger, and it gets up into the netting, so we'll get a stoppage in play. So teams back at even strength now. 3-on-3 action is resumed. I think we were 4-on-4 for a few seconds there as Mason Quas was freed from the penalty box. Knudsen and Parks trying to get a change here. The referees say you're a little bit late on that, so Knudsen, you'll have to stay for now. Parks on his way back to the bench. And off the draw. Hoffman wins it back. Heber's got it now. He'll throw it to the front of the net. Boffman's got it on his stick. Off the pads of Schifferle. And out of harm's way. Whistler's got it now, but Gerber is giving him a hard time. Gerber's going to come out of the corner with this one. Throws it up to Heber. Heber can't handle the bouncing puck. He's got it now. Boffman making a break to the net, and he scores! Nick Boffman takes game one in overtime for the Homestead Spartans. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm showing you, everybody. Here's the goal. So it's going to be Heber to Boffman, and Boffman just tucks that shoulder down, drives the net, and beats Schifferle high on the glove side to end this one. 5 minutes, 51 seconds left in 3-on-3 overtime, and a big celebration for your Homestead Spartans. So that'll do it for game number one here at Parkview Sport One Ice House. Like I said, we're looking forward to a scheduled 7 o'clock. Well, it was scheduled at 7 o'clock. I think overtime is going to push us back a little bit between the Carroll Chargers, defending champions and defending 4A state champions, and the Leo Lions. Look forward to you guys joining us for that one if you should so choose. But for now, I'm Eric Hosmer. You've been watching Fort Wayne High School Hockey live from Parkview Sport One Ice House and brought to you by Summit City Sports.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help